we're going to take a deep dive into a coin that you might have in your collection or even in your pocket right now, the 1973 D 1 cent coin, also known as the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Could this humble penny be worth more than you think? We're about to find out. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, stay tuned as we explore the history, design, and potential value of the 1973 D penny. This penny might look like any other at first glance, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. Let's dive into its story. To fully appreciate the 1973 D penny, we need to take a step back and look at its place in American history. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, has a special place in U.S. coinage as the first regular issue coin to feature an American president. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the United States, was chosen for this honor on the 100th anniversary of his birth. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, an acclaimed sculptor and medalist, who was inspired by a photograph of Lincoln taken by Matthew Brady in 1864. The original 1909 design featured Lincoln on the obverse front and two wheat stalks on the reverse back, leading to the coin being affectionately known as the wheat penny. This design remained in place until 1959, when the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial design remained on the reverse until 2008, making the 1973 D penny part of a long and storied tradition. The D mint mark on the 1973 penny indicates it was minted at the Denver Mint, which has been producing coins since 1906. By 1973, the Lincoln cent had become a staple of American currency, and billions were being produced each year to meet the needs of a growing nation. The penny has been made from different materials over the years, but by 1973, it was primarily composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that remained until 1982. This high copper content gives the penny a distinctive reddish-brown color when new, although the coins can take on a darker, more worn appearance over time as they circulate. Now, let us talk numbers. In 1973, the Denver Mint produced over 3.5 billion pennies. That is a staggering number, and it means that the 1973 D penny is one of the more common coins you'll find in circulation from that era. Given the large mintage, these pennies were widely distributed across the United States, and many of them remain in circulation today. But what does this high mintage mean for collectors generally? The higher the mintage, the more common the coin, and therefore the less likely it is to be worth more than face value unless it's in exceptional condition. However, even within such a large mintage, there can be gems coins that were never circulated, that were carefully preserved, or that have unique minting errors. These factors can significantly increase a coin's value. Minting conditions also play a role. Even though billions of pennies were produced, the quality of the strike can vary. Coins with a sharp, clear strike are more desirable to collectors, especially if they've been well preserved. Let us take a closer look at the design of the 1973 D penny. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. This design by Victor David Brenner has been a mainstay on the penny for over a century, making it one of the most recognized coins in the world. Above Lincoln's head is the word liberty, and to the right, the date 1973 with mint mark just below it. The motto, "In God We Trust," arches over Lincoln's portrait. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that replaced the wheat ears in 1959. The Lincoln Memorial design, created by Frank Gasparo, is incredibly detailed. You can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln between the columns if you look closely. Surrounding the memorial are the words "United States of America" and "De Pluribus Unum," along with the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. This intricate design celebrates not only Lincoln's legacy but also the architectural beauty of the Lincoln Memorial itself, a symbol of national unity and reverence for one of America's greatest leaders. Now, on to the big question: is your 1973 penny worth more than 1 cent for most 1973 pennies that have been circulated? The answer is no. They're typically only worth their face value. However, there are exceptions. Coins that have never been circulated, known as uncirculated or mint state coins, can be worth more to collectors. The value of these coins can range from a few cents to several dollars, depending on their condition and the current market demand. Uncirculated coins are those that have no signs of wear or handling, often appearing as though they've just come off the minting press. They may still retain their original luster and have sharp, clear details, making them highly desirable to collectors. When it comes to grading, uncirculated coins are often graded on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. A 1973 penny graded MS65, for example, might be worth anywhere from 5 to 10, while an MS67 or MS68 could fetch even higher prices. Another factor that can affect the value is the presence of errors or varieties. While no major errors have been widely reported for the 1973 deep penny, it's always worth examining your coins closely. Errors like doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes can add significant value. If you think you found a rare variety, it might be worth getting the coin professionally graded or evaluated by an expert. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can provide a professional assessment of your coin's condition and authenticity, which can greatly enhance its market value. But remember, grading can be costly, so it's usually worth it only for coins that are likely to be valuable. If you're thinking about starting or expanding your collection of Lincoln cents, here are a few tips. First, always handle your coins carefully. Use gloves if possible to avoid leaving fingerprints or oils on the surface. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in coin holders or albums that prevent them from rubbing against each other. Next, consider focusing on collecting high-quality examples of each year and mint mark. This can be a fun and challenging way to build a complete set, and over time, a well-curated collection can become quite valuable. Keep an eye out for special varieties or error coins, as these can add significant interest and value to your collection. Lastly, stay informed about the market. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, so knowing when to buy or sell is key. There are many resources available to help you learn more about coin collecting, from books and online forums to local coin clubs. Connecting with other collectors can provide valuable insights and tips that will help you make the most of your hobby. In summary, while the 1973 deep penny might be common, its story is rich with history, and for the right coin in the right condition, there could be value beyond the 1 cent face value. Whether you're collecting for fun, history, or potential profit, there's always something new to discover. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of coins. We're turning our attention to a coin that has seen its fair share of history, the 1973 USA 1 cent coin. It might seem like just another penny, but this coin carries with it a story of design, history, and potential value that could surprise you. Let us take a closer look at what makes the 1973 penny special. First, let us explore the design of the 1973 USA 1 cent coin. The obverse, or front side, features the familiar and iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln. This design, crafted by Victor David Brenner, has graced the penny since 1909, celebrating the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Lincoln's portrait on the 1973 penny is a testament to Brenner's skill, capturing the solemn expression of one of America's most revered presidents. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the phrase, "In God we trust," a motto that has been on U.S. coins since 1864. To Lincoln's right, the word liberty stands proudly, a reminder of the values that define the nation. Beneath the bust, the year 1973 is clearly marked, situating this coin in a specific moment in American history. On the reverse side of the 1973 penny, we find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design replaced the original wheat ears, which had adorned the penny for the first half of the 20th century. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse is more than just a symbol of respect. It's a detailed miniature representation of the actual monument in Washington, D.C. If you look closely, you'll notice a tiny statue of Lincoln seated side, mirroring the grand statue in the real memorial. Above the memorial, the inscription United States of America arcs gracefully with the phrase E pluribus unum just below, Latin for out of many, one. Finally, at the bottom of the coin, the denomination 1 cent is clearly stated, reminding us of its humble value. To truly understand the